Call the Liscomb City Council to order for November 10th. Roll call. Craig, Ted here, Mike, Tam, Devin. On regular business, we'll have sheriff's report.
Oh, we need a motion.
Oh, motion to, motion to approve the agenda.
I'll second.
Motion's been made and seconded. Roll call, Ted, yes. Mike?
Yep.
Pam?
Yep.
Devin? All right. Agenda's been approved. Deputy Sheriff report.
Yes, sir. For the month of October, you had 15 business checks, 37 patrol sessions, 5 bar checks, 1 park check, 1 council meeting, and then 1 extra trick-or-treat patrol. And then for your calls for service, you had 1 disturbance, which we were unable to locate, and no sign of the disturbance. 1 medical incident, which we assisted EMS, 1 mental health issue, which that subject was transported to the ER for, by EMS for eval. 1 public contact, we could not make contact with the caller when we arrived. 1 standby, 1 traffic complaint, which we did not observe any violations. 1 welfare check, and that subject was taken to the ER by EMS. So that.
Anybody else have any questions?
I got asked to pass on one thing.
Yes.
Somebody asked me if you guys would watch the intersection of Clinton and Dearborn around school time,
Okay.
because they've seen a bunch of people blowing the stop signs.
Clinton and Dearborn.
Kids are walking around.
Okay.
So I said I would pass it on.
I'll get that sent out to them. And that's school drop off.
And around that time, 4 or 5 o'clock at night, I mean, I'm not saying exactly at that, but it's been in the evenings.
Okay. I'll get that sent out.
Okay.
Anything else from me?
I don't think so.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Newsom report, he's not here, so
And you didn't send anything.
he didn't send it. Okay. Motion to approve the minutes from October 13th.
I'll make a motion.
Motion's been made, seconded, to approve the minutes of last month. We'll call Ted, yes. Mike?
Yep.
Pam?
Yep.
Devin? Motion to approve the financial report for October.
We didn't get a lot of the tax money, real estate tax money, so. That's why the receipts are really high.
This is so thin.
We'll get you in just a second. Motion been made, second, to approve the financial report for October. Roll call, Ted, yes, Mike? Pam?
Yep.
Devin?
Yep.
Motion carried. Gotta have kind of, Pam do his now. Pam can do his, yeah.
Okay,
Pam's gonna give us a report on the fire department.
so everybody knows we were approved for the grant money for the SCBA's. So in a nutshell, the way it ends up, we've had several meetings throughout the county that have covered what we can buy, what we can't buy. Distributors and the SCBA's that they sell, the pack costs and how it's dictated by the NFPA standards, and finally meetings on how all this comes together to meet our needs and to move forward even with the government shutdown. In a nutshell, McQueen has backed us in our grant money and said, regardless of the government shutdown, we send in our portion of the cost share program of the grant, and they will cover the rest until the government reopens and they get their check from the government. So even with government shutdown, the Queen is actually backing our order and we'll ship it out regardless. So that kind of covers the biggest elephant in the room. For transparency reasons, I've got this on a spreadsheet and I'll send it to Christie, so if everybody wants to see a copy, they can. I've included options, optional, and the word extra, specifically just so that everybody can see that because of what FEMA granted us for money, they granted us about $1,600 per pack over what the pack actually cost. So we actually had to spend that money on extras for the pack specifically, just in order to use all the money and not leave money on the table. So for what roughly would have cost $37,000, when we were awarded $45,214, basically $10,000 extra is what we had to spend, close to it. We will end up spending a grand total of $47,020, and our portion amount, or our amount, is $4,982. So for less than $5,000, we get over $45,000 worth of equipment.
How many packs do we get?
So it'd be 5 total, and that was our biggest hurdle, is we couldn't buy more than what we already had,
Okay.
because FEMA is a replacement grant, so we could only buy what we had. So of course, that's why we couldn't buy an extra pack with the extra money, so forth, so on. So basically, we get, and we are shy of just adding every option available for that pack, but 2 of them. So we've got basically the best of the best of what they sell for the 2017 standard, and that was the second biggest hurdle, was we were right at the cutoff date for the end of one standard versus the rollout of the next. So 2017 versus 2025. The 2025 standard rolls out January 1, 2026. But to order now, we save about $1,100 per pack. So we're buying under the old standard with the new standard options, basically. So as a department, we've decided that because part of this money was going to be non-refundable, non-negotiable, as far as the riders' fees, we decided to pay half of it out of our soup supper and then the other half out of our budget. So $2,500 and $2,500 is not a bad deal. So all in all, less than $5,000 for over $45,000 worth of equipment, not a bad deal. We've had several comments on the truck that we built this past year. We've had actually 6 departments ask how we did it, where we did it, with what did we do it, because we paid about 1/3 of the cost of what that truck as if we'd have had it built by somebody else. So not bad with what Slow Town's got to work with. Brand new truck and $50,000 worth of equipment. Not too shabby for a year.
So you say you got more options, what does that mean really?
So getting the voice amplifier in the mask and on the shoulder strap, rather than just the voice box that's shoved in the end of the mask that makes you sound like Darth Vader. It's actually more of a real sounding voice, better clarity inside the mask for what you could hear versus what you can't, rather than the old style that was just on the end and it was still heavy amplified so you could hear within. So that, straps are, part of the new standard will be that the straps have to be removable for cleaning reasons, for cancer carcinogens that are in the soot, in the smoke. So they're making the requirement that they're removable and cleanable, rather than stuck to the back, hose it off, and you're left with what you're left with. So, things like that.
Okay.
So,
Thank
yeah.
you.
That's about it, what we got from the department.
When will you need the money?
We wrote the first check last night, and that was for the grant writer fees. That was $1,080 something. The grant writer fees. Yeah, it was
Something like that,
1,080,
yeah.
But yeah, that was, so the first half of our half, from the soup server money, it got written last night. Then we'll write another one, and then we'll need another one written, so there'll be 3 more checks, I believe, to be written. Or 2 more, yeah, 2 more.
Then no one need it.
I find out tomorrow we have I have a meeting with Green Mountain, Albion, Clemens, just to make sure that all the packs that we're ordering, everybody's meshes together correctly, whether it's got a quick connect, no quick connect, that we can fill off somebody else's truck if we need to, what the hurdles will be there, so that way we're sure that everybody's ordering the same thing. So I'll know more tomorrow night. Once they place their order, then Albion is actually the holdup for the county, as far as who needs to order, what needs to be ordered, when. So as soon as they decide tomorrow what they're gonna get, because we already have ours itemized, once they decide tomorrow what they're gonna get, how they're gonna get it, then the order will go in and I'll know when we will need a check. But that's it in a nutshell.
Good job, good job.
Awesome. Thanks, everybody.
Yeah,
Thank you.
thank you, Ben. Motion to pay the bills. What's Boundtree?
First responders.
I know, but what is Boundtree?
That's the name of the company
Oh,
for the first responders with supplies, where they get their medical
oh, okay. That's
supplies.
probably been on there before.
Yeah, it's been a little while. But yeah, it's kind of a funny name for,
Yeah.
I'll second.
Motion been made and second to pay the bills for October through November. Ted, yes. Mike? Pam?
Yep.
Devin? Residents' concerns.
I did have somebody comment that they would like to see a fall cleanup like we do the citywide cleanup in the first part of the summer. They'd like to see one in the fall too. But rather than just do it
Discuss.
once a year.
Do it twice a year?
Do it twice a year.
How's that sound, Darwin?
What?
City cleanup twice a year.
Somebody wants to do it in the fall too.
No.
Somebody would like us to do it.
Would you end up with as much thrown away in the spring if you did it in the fall too?
You know, if they can't make up their mind.
Well, sometimes people are busy on weekends.
Well, and then they wouldn't have to,
I
they
make
wouldn't
no-
have to carry it over the winter anyway. They could just take it to the landfill.
I would
and
put it in a
stuff.
garbage can and get rid of it.
But,
So let me throw this out, what if we change it from the spring to the fall? Would that make any difference?
No, because then they get nuisance letters for trashing their place all summer.
Okay, well,
That is true.
there we go.
You just might
Anyway,
not.
only, I think one person complained about it.
I don't know if it's really complaint though, is it? It's just a
No,
comment.
yeah,
it's just
people-
an idea.
No,
Oh, anyway.
I think he had somebody complain.
They forgot to get
All right.
I got a question, I guess, so how come the gates being locked out of the,
Well, when the brush comes in from out of town,
well, I get that, but what about the people that live here in town that wanna take brush and stuff out?
they know how to call.
So they just gotta call every time, how they get ahold of you, if they can't get ahold of you, or what, then, or how they do it?
They know how to get hold of it if they want
Everybody's got your cell phone?
to. Plus,
Well, I just think I hate to see that people aren't able to go out there and throw their brush in. I mean, we got the nuisance guy going around trying to clean up the town, and then we don't have a place for people to take their stuff when they're ready to dump it.
Well,
I mean, I like to see the people's yards get cleaned up.
yeah, I was gonna say, as long as that's what you're taking out.
I agree, but I think otherwise, what do the people do?
So what if we have, are you usually around Saturday mornings? I mean, so what if we have it unlocked from
Saturday,
Saturday? Yeah, just Saturday. What would that
People are
help
busy on
any?
Saturdays.
Well,
And then they get a letter because they have trash in
Well, then you should get a
I'm
letter,
just
right?
saying.
well, you know, what about these other towns that don't even have one anymore?
yeah, exactly. The ones that have to.
Or
take it
like
to
the ones that
county.
got to keep their gates locked all the time.
Well, there's some that do, and when they do, that's because they go around and they pick up people's brush when it's at the end of their property.
Gaglet don't. Albion lost theirs.
Well, I know Conrad does. Those
Yeah, they
guys-
got locked.
Those guys pick up, the brush.
Yeah, they go around and pick it up for the people in town.
They do.
You wanna do that?
No.
Well, that was pretty high.
So what happens if we try the Saturday thing? You know, let's have it unlocked from 8 Saturday morning until
Dark.
dark Saturday. How would that, can we at least try it?
You can try it.
Would that,
Just leave it
Is
on.
is it locked all the time now? Is that what it is, Darren?
No,
It's not.
no. It's open now.
but I mean, if we actually put it in the mayor's letter or whatever, it will be unlocked Saturday for
As long as-
Liscomb residents.
As long as it ain't got full of mud out there.
Oh.
Most of the time, I think.
Well, I
people are-
understand that, if it's muddy out there, not to have people tear it out, that makes sense.
I mean, we could put something, you know, but at least they would know Saturday's a day I know it's gonna be unlocked, rather than getting a trailer all full and then go out there and, yeah.
Unload the boards and everything. I've got a bunch of them out there now.
I mean, don't you end up with people out there at nighttime?
You
'Cause
like?
I've seen lights out there at nighttime plenty of times.
So-
Just
Those
leave it
So
alone
if
during
we
the
like
day.
lock
Are
it at
those the
night,
ones that
we
are,
put up the gate at night then, or?
are those the
That
ones
help?
delivering stuff that should not be
That
there?
reminds, probably my out-of-towners, or somebody that wants to throw their garbage bags out there. Tires out there.
Lock it at nighttime if you really feel like you need to.
Why don't you
But
put a
then they're
camera
driving
out
through
there?
the cemetery.
go.
They
I
shoot
was
it.
about to say that.
Well,
There's no
but-
fence
but
on the
don't-
cemetery,
Let's put it
so-
right on top of the post, I mean, kinda hide it.
I did, had a birdhouse in it.
Is there one out there now?
No. I'm not spending $90 for,
I was gonna say, I'm just gonna go through the cemetery.
Well, at least you can find out who's dumping.
spending $90 for the city.
Discussion on nuisances. Because the nuisance officer wasn't here, I don't know.
Yeah,
what she got.
those are-
Consider tile information gathering options. Is that anybody?
I've gotten one, but it was last week and I didn't have time to give him a call, so It would just be to camera it, to see what it looks like, if we're still interested in that.
I guess,
Okay.
to do camera work, is that what?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think we'd be
Get a hold of
interested
him.
in that.
Sweet.
Consider city hall remodel bids. We only have one. My nephew's had some family problems going on and he hasn't gotten back to me.
Christie sent an email to me and she's, the way that this bid is, it really doesn't work for what
Yeah.
Christie sent me, because she was talking more about having the front part and using the back for storage and putting a door back there, which kind of makes sense to me, I think, too.
Yeah, we kind of discussed that one.
Yeah, I mean,
Said it'd make more sense, just, I mean, the room's not used for the council meeting anymore.
yeah,
So it ought to just all be,
And actually have storage and not try to figure out how to put storage within the
yes, I think that'd
office
be good.
part.
so you leave that, I mean, the wall would stay where that one's at, but you'd need something, another wall or something up front, closer, or just nothing
Just
up
put a
there?
desk.
Just get
Yeah.
a desk and stuff up in the front.
So your office is gonna be the front where the table is
Right.
down, and the back is gonna be storage.
Right,
Yeah.
and still put the door back here.
And have a door there.
Yeah.
What about all the stuff in there we got to put in?
Well,
Oh, yeah,
there's
that-
chairs could come in here, and like those placard things, I don't know what they call them. They could go in the storage room, and, you know, just, some of that could just be moved. Storage room or cabinets, like the back, you could go in the cabinets, and toilet paper and cleaning supplies.
Thinking we may still might want to fall up closer to the door. I mean, if you're talking about a door to help you get away if we have some
Yeah.
trouble. I mean, you're right in the open there.
Yeah, I know.
I'm just bringing it up, so.
All the city
So we need to
clerks
just
go around and
discuss
talk.
it to make sure we
Yeah.
get what we
They are wide open.
Right. Most of them are wide open,
Yeah.
but they do have another door. So,
Back here we go.
hadn't thought of that, but that's an idea.
We'll
And the door in the back.
Yeah.
gather some more information and try and figure it out.
Yeah, I think that is theirs for entirely wrong.
New business, we got the 2027 budget information.
Think about if there's anything you want to include expense-wise within that budget. We can't really do,
I didn't
We
get
could-
that.
huh?
We didn't.
There's nothing.
Oh, there
There's
is
nothing.
just, okay, okay.
Yeah.
She's just asking
Gotcha.
if we have something.
Right, because then we can start putting expenses together, but we won't have our funds, but we'll have to work with totally until after January is the official time. It's still, you have to have the budget hearing for the revenues, and then you have the budget hearing for the rest of the stuff. So it's still a two meeting. I haven't looked at the calendar, hopefully, because we only have to have it published 4 and 20 days now. It's shorter time frame, so hopefully we can get the budget revenues and then the total budget in on the same, the total budget in with the regular meeting and not have to have a special meeting for it. But I haven't looked at that. We just went on. But then watch out for next year. It's election year. Everybody wants real estate tax reform. So hold on to your britches.
Oh, Dora's
I don't know what they're gonna end up doing.
They have it right up in the paper. They were
Cities haven't recouped, the bigger towns haven't recouped from the last fiasco. So, and some of what they was talking about doing the last time, some some of the properties here in town, I don't know that we hardly get anything off of. You know, where now it's just a reduction, well, it would wipe out most of it, of the assessed value to make taxable, you know, great, yeah. So, we'll see what they try to get done, but I'm figure they will push something through since the, you know, governor's up for election and, yeah. So it could be interesting.
Do we have anything, have we thought of anything that's gonna be major expense that needs done?
Oh, I hadn't even thought that far ahead. I don't think the fire department has anything.
I don't think so, other than what we're
What do you got?
prorating off there.
And that will be on this year's.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
already,
The city got a different, you know, swap pickups basically.
And we got a
The
new
tractor,
lawnmower,
knock
so
on
that's another
wood,
problem.
seems to be running. So,
Are you gonna need anything that you can think of?
Fiddly stuff.
But nothing major?
no. So. That was it.
go to committee reports, fire department, Olson's already talked. First
Did we-
responders.
Did we find anything out about that 18-year-old thing, insurance? There was, weren't we
Oh,
supposed to
yeah.
check and see?
He was supposed to find out if we could
Oh,
find
yeah,
another
he's now.
business. Okay.
It is that.
First responders, Holly's not here, I don't think we have anybody. Streets and alleys, Pam?
Nothing that I know
Oh, can I buy some running boards for that pickup? And a radio.
of. How much are you talking? Have you checked into them at all?
No, but they're not, I don't.
Get some, don't get just cheap ones, get some good ones.
Yeah, I
Probably
think,
anywhere from $100 to $200.
Yeah, 100 and 200. The ones that are on there only like this long.
why, and that's probably a safety concern too, where it
It is for me.
Yeah.
That's not long enough for you?
They'll hold me, but I'm trying to get out of that thing.
Just slide out.
Yeah.
Can we request the county fix some of the crumbling edges of the main road through town? How's that work?
We can ask, but it'd probably be when they
Yeah, but I didn't know this.
pave the road again.
Well, I didn't know that was something you could request that they fix a section or not.
I could take them off the old truck.
And it's falling off down here,
On the old truck.
the edge.
Did it sell, the old truck?
Huh?
Did the old truck sell, did we get?
26.
Oh, 26.
So
Is that
I
over-
take it,
is it
we're
going over to
gonna be
Union?
okay to get some running boards? Do we need, we don't need quotes or anything, right?
How
For
much
no
it
more
costs
than
them,
they
I
are.
don't think so, no. It's up to-
And a radio.
And a radio?
We ain't got a radio on it.
Man, you're getting me.
There ain't no radio on that pickup.
They make Bluetooth speakers.
Who puts radios in?
Tyler.
I was gonna say.
So can you get them both for $500?
Oh,
Are you gonna okay that? $500 for a radio and radio's probably not a bad thing. If you're in the truck and storms are coming or something, it might make sense
You
to
get
have it.
alert on your phone, you get all kinds of,
Yeah, it's not right.
I don't care. It don't matter to me.
Little transistor on the bag.
I've got one of those little
What do I have?
long,
Need a radio. Sakes.
Okay, that is.
It's one of them monkeys on the shoulder.
yeah.
That's some, the,
Don't spend more than $500, darling.
All right. There, that light comes back on.
Parks, Devon,
It's been cold out.
utilities? Deb? Nothing? Sanitation, we got our letter from, it's about the same as it always is. September water usage total 324,000 gallons, averaging 11,000 gallons per day. Current LSLI report for 2025 during 15th. I am finishing all of those reports this week. Water is in compliance with the schedule of the IDNR requirements. About the same. I think you could just leave that letter forever. Okay. Public safety, Gunderson, I don't have no concerns. Community building, Mike,
Well, we'll get some.
we already talked about
Yeah,
that. Personnel, McDonald, Pam, that's all that's left is a motion to adjourn.
These cards,
Oh,
Alex, she works with the chamber. Now they've made it, used to just hear that it was just Marshalltown Chamber of Commerce. But they've got a new guy there that came out of Story County, and it's really, they're trying to make it countywide. And so Alex has been very good about passing along any grant things that come along. I went to one breakfast meeting that she had, and just lost the name. It's a grant thing that comes out, where you can apply for a grant that's just within the county. She did that one time. These homes for Iowa tour, it's the houses that are actually built at the Iowa prison. And so her idea, or their idea, is to get the towns to realize that this is an option if you're trying to get housing to come to town. Kind of, they would try to sell the two to, you know, here's options. You know, you don't have to just get a contractor. You can buy one of their houses. This is to go down there and see how they do it. I understood that you kind of get some pricing, you know, per square foot, or like, they just have certain models. It reminds me of a WIC home. Somebody I know, that's what their house is, and all that I've known that they've done, she didn't like the color of the cabinets, so she painted the kitchen cabinets. They put it over a basement. I'm sure you could just put it over a foundation or a basement or whatever. So anyway, she's having this tour, and it is a Tuesday morning. I passed it along to Mayor-elect, see if he wanted to go.
16 December.
Yeah, they do not provide, she was hoping to have a way to provide transportation down, but they couldn't get that worked out. So, but they will feed lunch. So,
Free lunch, ain't free lunch.
It does look like, quite honestly, it looks interesting.
it does
Because
look
this
interesting.
house, if you look at their website, the houses are right in the 100,000 range. Now, that's without a foundation, without a lot. But even if we would do something, just to throw stuff out, if we would do something, for example, hey, you know, this house, we could put this house on this lot, and basically, if the city kicked in the lot, you know, and somebody would buy the house, that would save them a chunk of money, and also get us something coming in on the tax rolls here.
And we have the tax abatement.
Yeah.
You know, there's a carrot to throw out with this.
Yep.
It would definitely increase the lot value enough to cover, that would be applicable.
Well, it would be interesting to find out, like, okay, we've got somebody interested in this, how long is it gonna take to do this?
Mhm.
Right.
You know, I mean, do they have a list of 250 houses already?
Right.
Or,
Yeah.
you know,
So anyway,
hopefully we can get some answers there.
Yeah. So if you're interested, you can call Alex. She'll talk your ear off. I've known Alex a long time, so she's a sweetheart. Very passionate about whatever job she has, so.
Motion to adjourn.
I'll make a motion.
Second.
All those in favor, say aye. Aye.